Hi guys, Gareth here, aka Loki, and welcome to a very different video than I normally do. Basically today I'm going to do a video which I'm calling My Rules for Relationship, because for the last sort of 2 weeks I've had a lot of people come to me and ask me for advice for relationship. Don't know why, because I'm 34 and single, so what do I know about relationships? But hey, so I thought I'd talk to you about relationships and basically go through the rules that I sort of live by when it comes to relationships. Rule 1. Do not sleep with one of your brothers or friends' ex-girlfriends, including dating them as well. You can touch with their own girls as well. Don't sleep with one of your sisters or your best friend's boyfriends. Same way. I'm going to do it as it's me, but you get the drift, guys. Yeah. Rule 2. Do not sleep with one of your friends. This is, I call it the friendship. What I basically mean by that is that yes, you can go out and start dating one of your friends. That's a completely different type of thing. What I'm saying is, do not sleep with them, e.g. use them as for a better word, fuck buddy, or just as a one night stand. That's not, they're friends, keep them as friends. Rule 3. Do not, and I really can't stress enough, do not sleep or date someone who's already in a relationship or is in another relationship. This I call the other guy rule, because I would be the other guy. The reason why I'm saying this is because so many people say, oh well, it comes to the thing that's called overlap. I'll come to that in a minute. But basically, trying to convince that person by going out with you that they should leave their current partner. Because what's always going to happen is if they do that once to you, because they did that with you, they're likely to do something. You think, oh yeah, but it's with me. Just look, listen, right? Do not sleep with someone who's already in a relationship, or date someone who's in a relationship. It is probably one of the worst things you can do, because at the end of the day, all that's going to end up is the 3 people involved are all going to get hurt. Right? No matter which, there is no good situation without people come to that situation, right? Do not go out with someone already in a relationship, or sleep with them. Rule 4. Do not start another relationship if you're already in one. This is called the overlap rule, right? I've known quite a lot of people who basically the relationship they're in is kind of running its course or whatever, or they want to split up with someone, but they don't want to be out of a relationship, so they then sort of pursue another one and then get into another relationship. And basically, it's called an overlap. Basically, when your relationship hasn't quite ended, but you're starting a new one, don't do that. Because all you can do is you're going to hurt the person that you used to be with. You may eventually, don't have potential with that person, you may feel guilty about it again. And the third one is, if the person you go out with finds out that this is the case, they may be hurt as well. Really bad. Because what you can do is, number 1, it's going to attack number 3 for stealing. They may not even know that you were in a relationship at the time. So yeah, the overlap rule, guys, don't do it. Rule 5. Now this sounds kind of obvious, but it's do not cheat on anyone. It's surprisingly how much this rule needs to be stated when it shouldn't really need to be stated, because you're going out with someone, you're in love with that someone, that someone's in love with you. You go and sleep with someone else, what? I don't even know how this goes through people's heads. And it's probably one of the most painful things you can do to someone that you love. Do not cheat on anyone. I mean, it's such an easy rule, but it's surprising how many people break it. Rule 6. If they cheat on you, break up with them. This is, I call the bitch rule, right? So if someone cheats on you, they cheat on you, do not give them a second chance. If they loved you, they would never have cheated you in the first place, right? Do not let someone that cheated on you, do not get back with them, do not give them a second chance. I'm a big believer in people second chances, don't get me wrong, but I've never been in a relationship or seen a relationship where one person has cheated on the other, where the relationship is ever happy afterwards if they're still in a relationship, and that's lasted. I maybe know one, I'm not going to say who these people are, and we're going to say I'm going to change the year, there could be maybe 4 years since that incident, and they are not happy at all. Not happy at all. So do not stay in someone who's going to be cheating on you. Right? You hear, oh yeah, but he loves me, or oh yeah, she loves me, it's alright. No! Break up with them. In the end, it may hurt, but it'll be better for you. Rule 7. Do not get back with an ex. Even if it is for what's known as a final tour, which basically means, was it breakup sex? Right? Even if that, some people have breakup sex a year, 2 years down the line, which is surprising. But no, don't, right? This comes from bitter experience, right? You two broke up for a reason, yeah? Right? Whether it was you or them, never get back with an ex, because at the end of the day, it's only going to cause pain, right? If you broke up in the first place, there's a reason why, and that should be enough to tell you not to do it, because all you're going to do is end up hurting again, because it's never going to last, and I can't think of one relationship where that's happened. Rule 8. Now this one, again, it's probably for people more my age, but it's don't date someone with kids unless you yourself want kids or think you can be involved with kids or be around kids. Basically, it's not fair to them and it's not fair to the kids either, right? If they have kids, you got to be expected to love those kids as well. If you can't like their kids, I think you should end the relationship there, because all you're going to end up doing is creating a problem in that family, and you're meant to be joining that family, and all you're going to do is causing problems in that family. So if you don't like kids or don't like, you know, that type of situation, don't get with someone with kids. Simple as that. Rule 9, and I can't state this one enough: do not sleep with your friend's sister. Now, I'm not saying don't date, that's completely different kettle of fish. Do not sleep with your mate's sister, because 1, that's going to piss off your mate. 2, you know, all you're doing is using her for that. And 3, you're going to look like a scumbag in the end of the day, you know. He's your mate, yeah? Like, treat his family with respect, you know. You can date her, that's fine, that's a completely different situation, right? Don't use her just for sex, yeah? Rule 10. Definitely do not sleep with your best mate's mother. Now, this is not from my own personal experience, this is from a situation I know about, and like I said, these rules come from some from personal experience, some from general audience, some from other people's experience. But do not, because in the end of the day, that is their mother, right? Unless you're pursuing that as a romantic relationship, it's still a little bit weird, but be honest with you, they're fine, but do not sleep with them. Just the same as a sister. Just think, guys, yeah? Rule 11. Do not try and turn a fuck buddy into a girlfriend. I've been in this situation before, and it doesn't work, because literally you're starting something on the wrong footing. It doesn't work, trust me on this one, right? It does not work. Basically, because your grounding for your relationship is the fact that you fuck, basically, and you have sex, rather than actually being in love, right? Trust me, don't do it. Simple as that. Rule 12. If she knows your name, your address, your shoe size, and what your favourite food is, but you've only just met her, run. Run a fucking mile. This is known as the bunny boiler rule. Now, this, unfortunately for me, has come from experience, and it is very freaky, right? Do not try to go in and get a relationship with that person. Run a fucking mile. They literally will be a bunny boiler. Rule 13. If you start an online relationship and they can't send you photos with dates and things like that, or instant photos, can't Skype, things like that, or even let you connect their Facebook, Twitter, and talk to their friends and things like that, right? End it, right? This is known as a catfish, because they're going to be a catfish. Yes, they can send you a photo, but can they send you a photo with your name written on it, or with the date on it? Simple as that. If you, oh, they won't Skype, because if modern technology, Skype, FaceTime, all that's there. You can do this. You know, was it Voodoo? I think is the other one. Yeah. Don't be fooled. Right. Think. All 14. This is more for sort of people coming to my age. You know, if you're in a relationship with someone for more than 3 months and you can't say I love you and genuinely, I mean genuinely mean it, right? You can't even say I love you after 3 months. In a relationship, because you're just there for the convenience of the relationship, not for the love. If you're not in love with someone, you shouldn't be with them. Yeah? 3-month rule. Rule 15. If someone's in a relationship and you're in love with them, don't wait for the relationship to break up and then try to be their boyfriend or their girlfriend if it's the other way around. It doesn't work. This is called the waiting rule. Basically, you're basically putting your life on hold, hoping that they're split up. This has nothing to do with it. Don't waste your life on that. There's so much more better things you can be doing. So do not, wait, even if they flirt with you, even if they're really, really friendly towards you, they're in a relationship. Forget about them and move on. Rule 16. Do not string someone along. Do not flirt with them. Do not pay them compliments. Do not make them feel like they have a shot when you're already in a relationship. This I call the backup rule. Because basically what you're doing is hurting that person and stopping them from getting on with their lives. Plus, you're probably going to hurt the feelings of your current girlfriend while this is going on. You know? You've got to think, you know, yes, it's nice to think, oh, well, if I split with her, I can straight away get with her. That should not be your thoughts. If you're thinking that, you're mad. Right? If you love this girl, stay with this girl. Don't try to go after that girl. Think. Rule 17. If you get someone's number, don't wait the 3 stupid days to text them or ring them. Maybe don't do it that night, but you know, the next day. It shows that you're interested and that you had a good time and that you like them. This I call the 3-day rule, because it's a fucking stupid, the original one. If you like someone, let them know you like them. No, I don't mean don't send them 1,000 texts, but like send them a text. You know, perhaps if they gave you your number when you get back home before you go to sleep, text them and say, I had a really good time with you tonight. Thanks. Or I had a good time tonight. You know, perhaps we should meet again sometime. Smiley face. And you know, you can go on from there. You know, don't wait, because if you wait 3 days, they may move on. You know. Rule 18. Don't date someone who's not on your intelligence level. This I call the member rule, and this is because I dated someone who was basically, without being impolite to her, was thick as shit. Basically, she didn't understand anything when I tried to talk anything about anything at all. Right? She couldn't. Basically, you have no common ground. Yeah, she may be amazing looking, and I mean absolutely stunning. Right? But in the end of the day, if you don't have anything in common, if you can't even talk about basic things that you like, for instance, say, I want to talk about bands. I want to talk about music, and I talk about it, and she goes, oh, yeah, Katy Perry. Fine, Katy Perry, yeah, I can talk about Katy Perry. So I try to talk about that, right? And her reaction to talking about it is actually not talking about the music at all. It's just talking about Katy Perry, the celebrity. Now that doesn't interest me the fucking one bit, right? And that's why it doesn't work. I'm kind of like a right bastard in this conversation now, aren't I? So I'm going to end that bit there. But yeah, don't date anyone that's not on your intelligence level. Rule 19. Now, there's no easy way to say this one, but don't stay with someone if they hate you. I can't state this enough. If they're physically abusive towards you, don't stay with them. Because you're getting hurt. It's not a healthy relationship to be in. And I'm not talking like a girl being hit by a guy, I'm also talking about guys being hit by girls. This is something that you may not realise happens, but it does happen. Guys do get hit by girls, and it can affect them, and they can be very quiet about it. But if you are in that sort of situation, don't stay in it. Leave, get out. There are people you can call, there are centres you can go to for help. But get out of that relationship. Rule 20 and Rule 21. This is kind of a general rule, it's not one I really stuck with, but it's a kind of good one to look at when you're talking about relationships. Basically, it's if you look at your age, like half your age plus 7, that's the youngest you should be dating. So in my case, that would be 24. That's 20, yeah, 24. So I shouldn't be dating anyone sort of younger than that. And then the other side, I think it's like 50 something or other. I shouldn't be dating anyone above that. I don't think I would actually date someone who's that old. But yeah, that's a hard and fast rule. Especially applies when you're kind of a bit younger. Say for instance, if you're say 22, for instance, so say half your age at 22, so that makes you 11, plus 7, that makes 18, so you shouldn't be dating anyone younger than that. Now I know there are people out there who have done that, and I know people who have been 24 and gone out with 16-year-olds. I don't think that's right, personally, and like I said, these are my rules, not a general, but it's the code that I live by. So I think that is grey, whereas I personally myself, like I said, I'm 34, 24 I think is the youngest I would end up going with. And the final and last rule, which is rule 23, is do not go out with or sleep with anyone that you work with. Now I know a lot of people have done that, I've done this in the past. It's never a good thing, because when it goes wrong, you have to see them every day. Don't get me wrong, some of my best friends found their love of their lives at work and are still happily married to them, and I think it's great for them, but for me personally, I think it's a bad idea. And I've seen this, for every one good relationship, there's 20 bad ones that have happened from it. So I kind of stick with the rule of don't. Just people you work with, do not go out with or sleep with. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Hope it helps you clarify what perhaps is a decent moral thing to do. It's what I do, maybe why I'm still single. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, have fun.